Hi Cancer, welcome to your reading for August 2021. This is for those with Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you have a stellium, which is 3 or more planets in a sign, this can be helpful to you. I recommend watching all 3 of your signs for a more comprehensive overview of the month's potentials for you. As always, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate 100% for everybody, so keep the parts that do and leave the rest for whoever it may be intended for. I have already meditated on the cards. Give me a minute to shuffle and we'll get started with your reading. Okay, Cancer, so you're starting off the first week of the month with the Ace of Shells. Now this represents abundance, a potential proposal of some kind, or new relationships. The 1 is the number of inspiration, so it's highly possible that new relationships in your life are very inspirational now. It's also a good time to tune into your internal feelings and be open to the bounty of emotions within, as these will feed your sense of self-expression now. This could involve a Pisces, fellow Cancer, or Scorpio, but definitely involves the emotions or creativity in some way. Time frame for this energy to complete is the end of September, but this is water energy, so it's likely to be very emotional, whatever it is. This can also be about creative expression, particularly where there's an opportunity to allow your emotions to shine through. If you're contemplating possible career paths, then this leans towards anything to do with that has a creative element to it, such as advertising, art, design, drama, acting, dancing, things of that nature. Now, if you're in a struggling relationship, then this suggests that you really long for a relationship where you can more constructively express and convey your emotions with each other. This is being clarified by day and night. This represents following your instincts. 1 is the number of inspiration again, so inspiration this time to follow your own instincts. But this is a reminder that you already hold all the answers in your hands. I think you're finding a better balance of not always looking to others, but to develop your own instincts and to seek the answers within yourself. So yeah, I think this is clarifying the part here that said it's a good time to tune in to your internal feelings. Now, second week of the month, you have 8 of Shells. This represents renewal, moving on, and can sometimes be abandonment. But 8 is the number of rebirth, so I think you're overcoming an abandonment of yourself now. An abandonment of self, I think, going through a rebirth process. But you're in search of higher truth now, and Spirit is giving you divine information. So this is reminding you to follow your own light, your own starlight. Now, related to work, if there's something you're not happy with at your place of employment and it's unlikely or impossible to change those things, then start to look for a new job elsewhere or even an entirely different career or lifestyle. Now, I would start by being specific with your employer about what changes would need to happen for you to be more engaged, and then go from there. Related to health, this can be bringing your attention to possible areas of stress and tension where you're becoming burnt out and emotionally exhausted. Could be to do with the job we just mentioned. Now this is being clarified by, can you hear me? Yeah, this represents communication. 28 reduces to a 10, which is the number of renewal. So it seems there's been a lack of communication and now you're doing something about it, bringing renewal to this area. I think you're really ready to share something, to express something loud and clear when the time's right. It's like you're waiting for the appropriate moment to let it out. This will likely be with someone at work, though, going to be speaking up or making your demands or giving them a piece of your mind, or just sticking up for yourself now. Third week of the month, you have 2 of Acorns reversed. This represents self-doubt, possible travel problems, or lack of planning. 2 is the number of sharing, so maybe there's a shared responsibility here with this lack of planning, but highly possible also that this is related to self-doubt, and that's what keeps you from sharing something, or you need to open up and share with someone trusted to overcome this energy. Now, this could involve an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it definitely involves some ideas now. Time frame for this energy to complete is spring, so April, May, June at the latest. But this is fire energy, though, so it's actually very pure. This can indicate that you've overlooked some important details related to your plan for the future. So pay attention if that's possible. This is being clarified by Flower Spirit. This represents soul, your soul. 10 is the number of renewal again. So yeah, there's a strong emphasis on renewal this month, a renewal of your soul. But you know, you're such a good listener when it comes to your friends, and you always provide soothing and nurturing to them. And now you need to extend this same kind of care to yourself. It's time to share this kind of energy with yourself and not just use it towards others, okay? Now, 4th week of the month, you have 6 of crystals. This represents gratitude, generosity, or charity. 6 is the number of balance. So again, touching on the topic of giving and your charitable nature towards others, there must be balance in this area. You know, you're thoughtful and caring by nature, but you don't have to go overboard at your own expense. You know, even the smallest gesture of kindness can make a big difference. Now, this could involve a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, and this could also be related to the career in some way again. So there's more focus on your job again this week and giving too much, more than is even expected of you. Time frame for this energy to complete is winter, so January, February, March at the latest. But this is earth energy though, so there's a focus on building something now. Now, if this is you accepting some kind of charity in some way, make sure that you don't become dependent on it to the point where you can't look after yourself. And if you're in a relationship, then this can suggest that one partner is dependent on the other to provide most of the money, the love or energy for the relationship to keep going. This is being clarified by the art of seduction. Interesting. This represents, in this deck, this represents womanhood. 14 reduces to a 5, which is the number of change. So I think there's a change now to how you're expressing yourself. You're very aware of your personal power, so use it in a beneficial way when expressing yourself now. I think that mostly this is about what you're building now. I think you're building and expanding your personal power so that you're not overly dependent on someone here, okay? And if you're not doing so, you're strongly advised to. So Cancer, that is what I have for you for the month of August. I really hope that was helpful to you in some way. If it was, please let me know by liking this video, subscribing to the channel if you don't already do so. I will be back next month with your September reading, so hit the notification bell so you know when I upload. I hope you guys have a fantastic month. Thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye.